Hey, Mouse Dragon Metals here. Today I will be pouring some jar candles out of recycled Tealights. Lots of wax bubbling away here and melting. We're pouring them into these jars. The reason I'm using jars is I could probably put some nice design or art or ink on the glass itself, which would look cool. And I'm planning on putting some recycle symbols on the top of these old lids. And these candles sell for a bit in shops, so about £5 each. So definitely worth recycling wax. Still got some candles left if need be. These are the type that you use. Just crumble them out and take out that bit in the middle as it's steel. I'm actually keeping all the tea lights, as you can see there. Good weight to them, and a very pure type of aluminium, so very good for melting down. When this bag is full, I will use that. There's also lots of cake trays in there, same type of very pure aluminium. So it's good feedstock for furnaces also. And also makes candles. So not too much left to melt there. Put my phone on my tripod. Ooh, nearly touched the off button. Got a nice angle going. I'll put that tripod a bit higher actually. So well, there we go. Better angle. I've already waxed these, which is just a cocktail stick or a toothpick or bamboo skewer or whatever you want to use really. You just dip it into the boiling wax and it'll end up solid. Then you can use it for placement within the jars, so it keeps it nice and centre. Probably bend very slightly anyway. Regardless, I'll do that also. Helps them sit on the bottom better anyway, so like a little lip. Very nearly melted there. Oh, there seems to be some steel things of the candles themselves. I usually pick all them out. Careful not to burn myself. Usually most people just throw used tea lights away, but there's a lot of wax to be had within them, as that wax is pretty recyclable. Okay, boiling wax, big spoon for that. Right, this will probably be a bit messy, usually is. Turn the gas down to the lowest setting. There's a lot of crud there in the middle. Looks like wick, yeah. Lots of bits of wick. I want to get that out. Big spoon, very handy. Don't recommend you use a small spoon. All that wick material. Very little wick material left in there now. Very good. Pour this very carefully. Nice pour. spillage. There we go. There's not as much as I thought would be in there. I'm actually using a massive amount, more than I expected. And this wick also doesn't seem to be long enough. Let's try this one. It do shrink, however, in the extreme heat. Yeah, this one's longer. Fair enough. There we go. Happy with that angle. Bit of spillage there, but not too much. This fitted here. I wonder what's going on with that. Seems to have shrunk a bit during the meltings. So I'll just one jar candle this time. I will make a small candle using a sliced up tin. They're lovely, these things, ginger shots. Extremely strong though, not for everybody. Takes quite a while for these to dry. I usually put them in a fridge for a while. Looks quite cool what I do. Some particles left in it. Not happy with. But it won't affect the burn characteristics. That's all. Need to slice this. Far too long. Nearly done making jewellery also. Been making a massive amount. I'll post an update video on that. By far the largest amount of jewellery I've ever made. Well, in such a short span of time. It looks amazing. Anyway. Stick. Okay. Spillage. There we go. A little wax left in there. That'll be a nice candle, that one. Ah! That's like 1,000,000,000,000 degrees. Why I'm using an old baking tray. Definitely recommend using an old baking tray for this, because the spillage destroy your work surfaces otherwise. As I'm looking for another jar, I'm going to pour a bit of wax in to make a little candle. One of those little egg cups, perfect. So there's very, very little wax in here. It's a wick, however. Use that bit I just used, sort of a reject wick, but whatever. There's a tiny bit left in there. Guess I'm making more mixed candles this time. That'll have to be the other way around, there's a big knot on that side. Better for weighing it down actually, that'll be, won't it? It's fallen on it on the edge. Steady. Okay, that's fine. I'll alter that once it dries a bit. Could use a little bit more wax in here as it goes. It's full of bits of contamination, that is. Bits of wick and such. Try and scoop some of that aside. slight amount of that out. Catching the contamination at the bottom. Perfect. And the jar is almost full also. Very nice. Plus I got one of those little candles that are quite nice. I'll go and get one of them to show you what they look like finished. That is what the candles out of the ginger shop will look like once they're finished. Quite nice, and they work really well, as you can see. Very nice smooth finish to them you get also, very shop-like, perfect and shiny. Quite a bit of leftover wax there. That'll have to be cleaned. So let's have a little close-up look at them candles before I finish the video. These will have to be put in the fridge anyway. And there's the candles that are drying. The large jar candle. It's a sort of strange opaque colour. It's a bit lemony. Same for this. And we got one there also, which will be the same as these ones. So that's pouring recycled Tealight jar and mixed candles. Good way for recycling. I will post some thumbnail pictures of these lit once they're cooled off. Well, till next time.